Yeah, because you drove Riley's. I drove yours.
Because down here is Jim Pass. Looking due north into the Dalco Passage, which runs between Vashon Island and the Kitsap Peninsula. From Point Defiance, sorry, that's the Colvos Passage. Don't know why they call it Dalco. Dalco Passage is running this direction. The Colvos Passage runs that direction. And we're getting a nice brisk wind coming down the Colvos Passage, slapping into us. Don't know why. Oh, and the eagles have moved now too. Cool. Over here in the very corner is where the ferry was coming in and out of, but we don't get to see that because he already left. So yeah, we'll just hang out in the breeze, looking at the ocean for a bit. Oh, where'd he go? I can see the bald eagle, but I'm not going to rotate the camera to look at it. Should be. That was pretty fucking sick. If only he'd land in a tree and squawk at me. Just looking for a spot. We're gonna watch this. Oh, unless they go away. Dang. And I just kicked this stupid leg. Pair of bald eagles having a bit of a turf war here at the Dalco Passage Viewpoint in Point Defiance Park. They've flown in front of the GoPro a few times. Let's see if they come back. Flown in front a few times and squawked until And this is the problem of working on the water, such I do in the winter, is generally when there's a nice sunny day like this, by early to mid-afternoon, the wind starts to really pick up due to the pressure differences and the temperature differences, and it starts to absolutely rip. So if I have a job in the afternoon, anything in the afternoon sucks till about 6 o'clock. Till about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night. It's just not fun to be on the water. And I think that all people just parked themselves in the large Douglas fir tree at the back of the parking lot, not 100 feet behind us. Turf war, baby. So we'll hang out. We got 3 more viewpoints to look at. Why not? I'm outside. I might as well enjoy the entire time I'm outside, right? Nothing better to do besides chores at home. You might be able to see multiple patches of whitecaps seemingly out in the middle of the water. That's where the various passages are mixing water coming up or going down. What is the tide doing right now? I know we're in king tides, but I don't know where exactly in the cycle we are. Tide's starting to drop, so the tide is trying to leave. High tide was somewhere between 10 and 11 o'clock, so it's starting to drop. It's only going to go down 4 feet, but it's starting to drop, so the water is trying to exit, go north or go east, and the wind is coming out of the north, so it's why we're getting some surface chop. This breeze is chill. Time to swap camera batteries too.
What are you hoping for?
Oh, there's been like 3 or 4. Here comes one now. Bald eagles that have been having a bit of a turf war, so I've just been watching and waiting for them.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, just out enjoying a nice fall day.
Yeah, absolutely. Not bad. So there's two or three baldies running around here.
Yeah, one of them's hanging out in the biggest one here in the back of the parking lot. We've been swooping on each other and diving on each other for about the last half an hour, 45 minutes.
Interesting days. I lived on Discovery Bay over in Port Townsend 20 years ago. It was up on a cliff like this, and I had my office right kind of on the cliff like this.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I noticed, I saw a bald eagle. They'd fly about the high level quite often. So I kept seeing them fly by, so I got out and got a look, and there was about 20 bald eagles about the foot of the bay there, Discovery Bay on the other spring.
Mm-hmm.
And they were flying, and then 2 of them would fly way up in the air, and they would entangle, and they did a free fall, like it's split apart. And Bill Joanne and a couple more would do that.
Huh.
It was some kind of mating thing.
Yeah, because they hang out in huge groups for like February, March, April. They hang out in roosts of like 150 or 200 of them in certain places.
Yeah, beautiful. The other eagle story is I lived on Vashon Island, which is a different place. And, I was out behind, pretty woodsy. I was out behind my place. I heard a big crash, and it was about sunset. I was just looking around, and all of a sudden, about from here to that tree, a bald eagle flew out, and I said, oh, what the hell was doing back there? I was watching her. He flew around, went way up, and went up in front of my house. I saw him do a big loop, and he was looping back, and he started coming back, and I said, that sucker's coming back. And I
Hit the
could see-
dirt.
Well, exactly. I watched him. He came in on me, talons down. I got behind my car. So I got behind my car. He was coming in talons down like this, and he swooped over the car. And then he swooped behind my house where he crashed, and another bald eagle flew out. They were evidently mating and fell or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in saving them, you know what I mean? It was a rescue
yeah.
mission. You know, I just happened to be there. So
Just happened to catch it.
It happened to catch it, yeah. But he was making sure that I wasn't going to mess with anything. I mean, it was frightful. I'll tell you what. They are so
big
much larger.
birds, yeah.
You see them
They
when
are
they're coming in.
Big
like
freaking
that.
birds, and they come hauling ass after you.
Yeah, pretty much amazing. It's nice to do, man. It seems to be one of them anyway hangs out down here in anyways, and maybe this is his territory here, but I've seen this one here 2 or 3 times hanging out right specifically on that tree right there. There's 2 of them.
Well, I think I'm gonna move on. I'm starting to get cold. I need to
You
get
go.
some moving.
Have a good day.
You too.